This desk, it's from 1988. It's a VR legend. They don't make these anymore. They stopped making these in the 1990s as the industry was shifting more away from analog technology towards digital. But this is still an analog piece of equipment. And what that means is that sound physically moves through this machine in a way that it just didn't on the DigiDesk downstairs. You take your cables from your microphones, you plug them in, preamps give that sound signal a boost, and then as the sound runs through the machine, it gets given its own color, its own sonic stamp. Every machine has its own unique sound, but certain brands are known for having sound. So the SSL that we have in Studio 2 is really punchy, good for rock and for pop music, whereas Neves like this are known for their clarity and their warmth. It makes them very beloved by classical musicians. You can do everything on a Neve. And we do pretty much everything on this Neve. It never gets a break. In fact, we're kind of afraid to turn it off because we are afraid if we turn it off, it'll never come back on again. So we keep it running all the time. Because obviously when you're turning it on and off, that's when the likelihood is that something blows. Oh, well, no, we used it for every session. It generates a huge amount of heat, as you can imagine. So to stop it overheating and catching on fire, we have to use the air conditioning, also 24/7. So you can imagine our electricity bills.
Yeah.
But despite its costs and its temperamentalness, it's worth it. We do everything we can to maintain it. Not only because it has an amazing history, but also it's still just going to give you the most beautiful sound, best sound, depending on your persuasion. And some people come here specifically because of this piece of equipment. Dave Grohl of now Foo Fighters, he's really into Neve consoles, and he came here just because of this desk. So it's a really important piece that we're lucky to have.
Someone has just recorded it in LA, for example, then the data file comes here and you integrate it here and then you finish.
Exactly. Yeah. Or equally, it could be recorded here and the data file is sent off somewhere else, or part of it recorded here, next in London, and all this. So completely depends on what work's coming your way. So no 2 days are the same here. Makes it exciting. My two favorite parts of this desk are number one, the 8-ball, the mouse, and the paper clip that you can just see there. That's jamming a button together. For some reason, if you take out the paper clip, the desk stops working. So it's a very important paper clip. Please don't touch it. Now you've got 48 physical channels, but you can actually double or triple the amount of inputs using this patch bay. So using this, you can plug in 3 instruments on one of these channel strips, which is how you fit a whole orchestra on a desk like this. That's what this studio was purpose built for, orchestral sessions. So that live room out there, you mightn't think it can comfortably fit an 80-piece orchestra, but at a squeeze can fit an 100-piece orchestra. We're one of the only live rooms in Ireland with that capacity. So it means if you want to record a string section or an orchestral piece, you kind of have to come here. So it works out well for us. We've done a lot of work on film, soundtracks, all the Irish films like Feel